know thyself. What exactly does it mean? I have seen so many people describe it according to their own experiences of life. They look at it as understanding one's own limitations and potential. But that's not exactly what Hermes meant by this. We're going to look at this and take a deep dive into its true root meaning. So how does a person know themselves? Well, let's look at what Thoth Hermes says about the questions we should be looking at to see how well we know ourselves. The following statements are: a person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard and shun them. A person who knows not but knows that they know not is simple. Teach them. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. Awaken them. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All of these people can reside in you. Know thyself. Well, do you see yourself in any of these passages? Let's look at ourselves and see what Thoth Hermes says we're made up of. 3-dimensional spirits are sentient beings that have thoughts and feelings. That possesses all 3 aspects of consciousness. Those are consciousness of self, subconsciousness, and unconsciousness. Now that we know the 3 things that we are made up of, let's see how they apply to those questions and statements we just read. A person who is unconscious and knows not that they are unconscious are foolish. Disregard and shun them. A person who is unconscious but knows that they are unconscious is simple. Teach them. A person who is unconscious and believes that they are conscious are dangerous. Avoid them. Well, we know a lot of people like this, right? They believe that they know, but believing is not the same as knowing. A person who is conscious but knows not that they are conscious is asleep. They're half and half. So they're in the state of subconsciousness. They're half awake and half asleep. For example, you know something, but you don't know how you knew that. That's what that means. So you need to awaken them. And then a person who is conscious and knows that they are conscious is wise. Follow them. All of these people can reside in us. This is why you need to know yourself and know where you stand in your consciousness. Consciousness is when you're totally awakened to the truth and by the truth that you are 3 parts of one spiritual being. Being subconscious is in the middle. You're half awake and half asleep. And of course, unconsciousness means you are asleep and you will not wake up to the truth. Sometimes they can smack people upside the head and they still don't see it because they don't know who they are and what they're made up of from the very beginning. Thoth Hermes said in both the Kybalion and the Corpus Hermeticum, as above, so below, as within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. If then you do not make yourself equal to God, you cannot apprehend God, for like is known by like. Man is the most divine of all beings, for amongst all living things, Atom associates with them only, speaking to them in dreams at night, foretelling the future for them in the flight of birds, the bowels of beast, and the whispering oaks, also found in the Corpus Hermeticum. In the last passage, man encompasses every single three-dimensional spiritual sentient being that exists within the entire multiverse. So any type of hominid, these aliens that we have encounters with, this includes them. If they are spiritual and they have three-dimensional consciousness, this includes them as well. And the Atum was a god in ancient Egypt that referred to the subconsciousness of the all that communicates only with these spiritual conscious beings. And of course, as it said, it chose to communicate with us only through dreams for foretelling the future. The birds were like omens. These beasts that we need to pay attention to on the planet were our signs, also in the heavens. And the whispering winds, paying attention to what's going on inside of nature. So the all is three-dimensional. And when humans realize that we are the unconscious part, awakening happens. To know thyself is to know that we and the all are one. It's time to wake up, family. Thoth is waiting.